And I will say the same now to Sir Jim Radcliffe. You might have a sir, you might be a billionaire, but you're an enemy of this football club, mate. Unless you want to come and tell us why you're not. And I guarantee you won't. Because the people you'll talk to will be the ex-players that have been nice to you. The Glazers that have allowed you to come into the club. The media. Because you're an old traditionalist, aren't you? You've got no bloody idea. The finger on the pulse of this fan base you do not have, mate. You have completely and utterly misjudged and betrayed this fan base because you haven't bloody listened to it. This fan base, for 17 years in varying forms, have tried to get the Glazers out of this football club. Don't come saying, I want to put the Manchester back into Manchester United. I'm the guy to rescue Manchester United. Absolute nonsense, mate. You are selfish, and you've proved yourself to be selfish. This is a vanity project. You think you know better than millions of Manchester United fans who've been suffering for the last 17, 18 years. You've not listened to them. You've ignored them. You've betrayed them. And you're an enemy of them because you are doing a deal with the Glazers and you think you know better. You think you know better. You think that because you think you can make this club successful and rebuild it with the Glazers, every fan that doesn't want that is wrong. That's arrogant. Now, if you want to tell us why you're right, that door is open. But I tell you what, you won't take it. You won't take it and you won't put yourself in that situation. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. But the fact is, you've betrayed this fan base. You have. And I know you've got some people that want to back you, but I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting to get into bed with Joel and Avram. I think it's absolutely disgusting. And so does a lot of other people. We wanted the Glazers out and you bloody knew it. And we had an opportunity to get them out and you backstabbed the fan base and the full sale option to get yourself into bed with them and buy the club. We had an opportunity to rid ourselves of the Glazers and you gave them a chance to stay. And that's the truth. Now, I hope, because my anger and frustration only comes from one place. I just want Manchester United to win Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. I want us to compete at the top table. That's all I'm bothered about. It's very shallow, but that's what I want. A lot of other United fans will want that. We had an opportunity to start again afresh. It might not have worked, but it would have been a full sale. It would have been a fresh start. And you and only you have decided one person that you're going to work with two people that have destroyed this club over the last 10 years and keep them here. I can't find that palatable. It makes me want to be sick. I'm disgusted by it. And look, don't come out and say it's not true because you've had 3 weeks to come out and say it's not true. It is what it is. You want to keep Joel and Avram. Oh, I'm going to get rid of him in a few years. Oh, bollocks. No one believes you, mate. No one believes you. I think we're heading towards a really interesting time, and I'm not going to be one of those fans that walks away. You know, that's the easy option. I'm going to stick and see what happens, but I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think it's going to work out. And I tell you what, in a sadistic way, I'll find it bloody hilarious if Althani goes and buys Spurs and batters us over the next few years because of your selfish vanity project that everybody knows isn't going to work. And I tell you for free, if you take us into a bloody Super League or you take us out the Premier League TV deal to fund the Glazers, because ultimately you've got to fund the Glazers to get hold of this club. Joel and Avram should get a kick up the arse and a piss off. You're keeping them there so they can earn more than 700 million. You know, you're actually funding the Glazers because Althani was going to give them 700 million each and they were gone. You're keeping them there on the promise that you'll give them more. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. Mark, this sale is ruining our mental health, says James. It's not ruining my mental health. I wouldn't let it ruin your mental health. I'm just disgusted by it. I'm disgusted how wealth in the wrong hands creates ignorance and betrayal. I've spent so long thinking about it over the last 2 weeks. Is there an angle where I can give Sir Jim the benefit of the doubt? Is there an angle where I'm missing something here? And I don't see it. I don't see it at all because you are keeping the thing we don't want. I don't even know the names of the other Glazers that are leaving. I don't care about Nancy and everybody else. I think I know Nancy, that's it. I don't know them because they don't want to be known, because they're not interested. When people say the Glazers, and you get the mainstream going, well, they're getting rid of most of them. We're not getting rid of any of them. The two that run United are Joel and Avram. That's what the Glazers are. Both of them are staying. The other lot don't do anything. They're just shareholders. They don't run the club, and they're off. We are keeping 100% of the Glazers because Joel and Avram are the problem. At least